What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Truth About Him. So this video that I'm about to react to is a video that I was sent. Actually, I was sent the TikTok video, and I researched the whole video because I wanted to see what the whole thing was, really uncut. This video is of Danny Garcia, and I think it was a while back, but I just saw it. But it was about him talking about how he went through some mental health struggles as a man and how he had to really focus on himself. And his interview was after one of his last fights. So let's get into it and check out what Danny has to say about his struggles. Let's go.
Danny, congratulations. There were so many questions coming in to this fight. Moving up in weight, the long layoff, the loss before the layoff, and you've had doubters before, but did you ever doubt yourself?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank Showtime, Al Heyman, the Watson family, my father, Angel Garcia, my corner, Team Garcia, and my family at home. I did take a break. I was going through some mental things. I felt a little dark. I went through a little...
So that right there, it's really rare for us as men to admit that we were going through some mental battles. Admit that this man admitted that he was in a dark place. 99% of men feel this way on the inside, but never ever speak it. So Danny's stepping up to speak about how he's feeling, and you can see he's starting to get emotional. Let's keep watching it. And one more thing before we go, and a lot of times we're as men, we're scared, right? We're scared to step up, but just look at this man being vulnerable. Look at Danny being vulnerable, and look at the people who are applauding him. We're so scared because we think that people are going to shame us or think that we're not a man or call us girls or call us soft because we express ourselves. Let me tell you this. The people who truly love you will applaud you being vulnerable, will applaud you talking about your weakness, will applaud you talking about your mental health issues that you struggle with. The ones who make fun of you and sun you and call you weak, those people do not truly love you.
I went through some anxiety and depression, and I just tried my best to stay strong. That's it.
The public rarely sees this in athletes. They only hear about it. Can you describe what that's like while you're going through it and how you attempt to overcome it?
It's not about, it's true that the public doesn't see this in athletes, but the public doesn't see it in any man who wants to express themselves. Going through anxiety, going through depression is something that we just don't talk about. We feel that we have no place. We feel, again, that we'll get made fun of. So even though this is Danny Garcia, a major big-time athlete, but it's a lot of men don't step up and talk about it. A lot of men don't deal with it and express themselves. And it's not just seen in the public eye for athletes, but it's not seen in the public or private lives of just regular men who are trying to go out there and survive and do the best they can to stay afloat.
I don't know, maybe just the pressure of life, the pressure of boxing, being a good dad. It's just letting it out right now. I'm just letting it out because it weighed on me for a year and a half. And I know the only way to get better is to fight and to...
Damn, the pressure of life, the pressure of boxing, the pressure of his job, the pressure of life, the pressure of boxing, the pressure of being a good dad, the pressure of providing. This weighed on him for a year and a half. And I'm pretty sure that that's when it actually showed up. But in most men, and even my case, when I went through some depression, anxiety, fear, it weighed on me for years. And I think it weighs on most men for years, but at some point in our lives, it starts to manifest itself in our life. in our body, in how we speak, and how we walk and talk. So even though, Danny's saying, it's been a year and a half, I'm sure this has been weighing on him for much longer, but it just started to manifest itself over the last year and a half because we are really, really good at hiding and lying to ourselves and others on how we feel. But at some point, this stuff will manifest and come out. And at some point, we have to deal with the stuff that we create in our lives.
Win. I'm a fighter. This is what I do and I love to do. And I know this is how, if you're battling anxiety and depression, you can get over it. This is what I did tonight. I came here and I poured my heart out.
And is it an ongoing process?
I still battle some days. I do battle some days. I have some dark days. But I try my best to stay positive. But I feel good now. As you can see, I gave the fans a great show tonight. Thank you for coming out.
What about your dad here? He's been such a critical part of your...
He was asked, does he still have his days? Does he still have battles? And I commend this guy for, being honest. Because the battle with depression, anxiety, and fear, it's an ongoing battle. From my perspective, we have to battle every day not to fall into depression, not to fall into fear, not to fall into anxiety, because these things, everywhere we look, everything we see, everything we hear, everything that comes into our mind, it's always telling us that we're not good enough or we don't have enough. If you look at these basic commercials on TV, everything is comparing what we do have to what's on TV. What you have is not as good as what's on TV. So you need to get this because what you have is not good enough. Everything that we look at tells us we're not good enough. So yes, every day is a battle to not be depressed, to not be in fear, to not be sad. It's an everyday battle. But it's time to step up and win those battles.
Your life, how much was he able to help you through this? We saw the feature before the fight and what he has meant to you.
He was there with me through the whole way.
Love is the key. Love is the key.
I'm not without him. I'm not without this man. Nothing. Nothing.
Life is love.
Because of him, I'm here.
It's no money or nothing. It's love.
I thank him every day.
Love the champ.
What is it like? What does it feel like to have someone in your corner that the first thing they say is love is the key? Love is the key to helping. Love was the key to help for Danny's father to help him through his dark place. Love was the key to support him despite he watched his son battle with anxiety and depression with not being enough. This is a fighter who is one of the best in the world, has the money, has the fame, has the life that he wants, but he still battles with depression, anxiety, fear, and not being enough. Who do you have in your corner that can support you and that they look at you and they say, love is the key? Who do you have?
So is the goal to become a champion again, or is the goal to just, that's okay, don't ever be sorry. No, you're showing really true emotion.
And this part was really cool to me. He's saying sorry, and as men, when we feel like that we're being weak or we're not being man, we want to apologize for our fear, apologize for our tears, apologize for being emotional. And that's something that society taught us. And even though he's pouring out his heart, he's still feeling like, he's not being strong enough because he's apologizing, because this is what society says. Men don't cry, men don't feel, men don't get emotional. Men are supposed to just stand up and be strong. So we have that subconscious programming, and it causes us to be, when we're in those moments of fear and anxiety and letting down emotion, we want to apologize for feeling.
And I think that a lot of people at home, we've seen this in other sports. We've seen it with Kevin Love, Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka. You're not alone while going through this. It is for lack of a better term, and I may not say this exactly right, is fighting a form of rehabilitation, of being able to get back to where you want to be.
In order for me to be Danny Garcia again, I had to be back in the ring. I had to do what I love and be a fighter. People ask me every day, you make good money in boxing, why you still fight? I feel like I'm a fighter. This is what I do. Same way as Warren Buffett is 90 years old and still making money in stocks. I love to fight. So this is what I love to do. And hopefully I don't become a meme, my crying face like Michael Jordan.
That's all right. It's a good meme. And Tony Harrison in the fight said he'd like to fight you next. Have you considered what you might do, and would he be on the list?
You know, I like to fight anybody. But I would like to fight a rematch with Keith Thurman. Or
It's been bothering you for 5 years, hasn't
yeah,
it?
I would like to, because he took my O, so I want to get him back.
So this video for me was very, very inspiring, because it shows a side of men that we really don't see in public. And even though we fight these demons in our minds and our souls, is that the way this man expressed himself is the way that most men feel inside and will never, ever let it out. So I say to you, it's time to let it out. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to be emotional. It's time to express yourself, because one day, some way, somehow, it's going to come out. It's going to manifest itself. And a lot of times in men, it's through anger and violence. And sometimes when people look at us, they look at, oh, you're an angry, toxic man. But that's not always the case. A lot of times we hold and carry so much weight, so much trauma, so much energy that at some point we're going to explode. And it takes someone to say, love is the key. I will help you through this. But first it takes a man to stand up and say, you know what? I need help. I need to be vulnerable. I need to be open. I need to express myself. So no matter what stage you're on, small stage, medium stage, big stage, you're a man. And if you're watching this and there's a man that you love in your life, know that he battles. Know that he wants to be heard and felt. No matter what he says, he wants to be heard. He wants to be felt. And that man will tell you over and over and over again, I'm okay. I'm good. We are master liars and saying that we're good and we're not. I heard this question asked to a man. He said, the question was asked about, what was the biggest lie you ever told? What was the biggest lie you ever told? And he said, the biggest lie I ever told was that I'm okay. I'm okay was the biggest lie I ever told, because we're not okay. So I hope this video helped. I hope the reaction made sense. And I want to encourage you guys to just always stand up and speak your truth, speak how you feel, be vulnerable, and be proud of the man that you are. Be happy that you can stand up and go against what society says. And as a man, be emotional and know that you deal with things most people don't. So thank you for watching the video. If you found it valuable, please share, please subscribe, and help me get this message out, because it's all about the truth about him. See you guys soon. Bye.